Hey you guys, welcome back to another Susie Reacts, where we watch the fun, weird, crazy, and interesting and question everything. Real or fake, you decide. Let me know. Leave it in the comments because I will meet you there after the video. The video is for entertainment purposes only, so let's get into it.
Know that you could eat sunflowers? These sunflower seeds is ready. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this right here. I'm finna get these sunflower seeds out of here. But did you know that when you get these sunflower seeds off, you could actually eat the whole head of a sunflower? People have been telling me you could barbecue it. So I'm about to try right now, but look, this is my first time ever taking sunflower seeds. So I'm gonna take these sunflower seeds out. All right, so I got all the seeds out. I had to use my thumb to get them out, and look at my thumbs. That's crazy, right? Now I'm about to prepare this to get ready to drop it on the grill. We're gonna see what happens. All right, so I got this thing pretty much seasoned up. Here we go. I'm gonna drop this thing right here like this. I'm so curious how this gonna turn out. The moment of truth, man. Here it is. It's a coconut herbal spread that I made with garlic and herbs and stuff like that with coconut oil. I dropped some of that herbal spread on there, and I'm gonna drop some lemon on here. This is what it is. So now I'm about to see what's going on. Watch this. So here it is. Looks like it might be good.
Pineapple in the middle.
Wow.
It's good?
It reminds me of artichokes.
Can I try?
What?
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Yo!
It's good?
Yes.
That's actually way better than I thought. Let me know in the comments, did you know that you could eat sunflowers? Prayers up, blessings up.
Sunflower seeds? Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about the flower itself. Never tried it. What about you? Have you?
This is actually a crazy story. These are footprints in the desert in Mexico, and they are dated 10,000 years old. And they observed these footprints, and what they assumed, just judging off the footprints, was it was a lady that was running from something, and the footprints, they're a mile long, and they don't deviate. They're like a straight line. And every couple hundred yards, looks like she stops and puts someone down. It's a child. And you can see following the tracks is a giant sloth tracks. And it says at one point it looked like it stood up and then back down and was chasing her. And so they go for a mile long, and then they just stop, and then it's just her footprints coming back right beside them, both no child. But the weird thing is, obviously this was like mud or something she was running in.
Yeah.
These footprints were left undisturbed for 10,000 years. So no animal, no human stepped on them. So the theory is something could have happened to just freeze time in that region at that moment, like a cataclysm or something.
Yeah.
So that's why she was running. That's why the sloth could have been running.
They're all running from something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a crazy story. What is your theory on that?
That streak across the sky, y'all. It's 2:48 in the morning. What the is that?
What?
This is a long streak across the sky here at 2:48 a.m. I'm just getting home from my gig at Swig. And I noticed this up in the sky. I'm like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. No rainbow, nothing like that in the sky at night.
Those
In the
colors.
early morning, wee hours of the morning. What the is that? Okay, y'all. Feedback? Tell me what's going on. I ain't never, hey, y'all. Okay, let me walk back to my car and get my home. But yeah, that's what's going on in the night sky here. I hear at Parker said early in the morning. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got that on film. What the is that?
I have no idea. I probably wouldn't leave. I would probably end up staying and watching just to see what the heck it is and going on. I gotta say, I'm like, they're so beautiful, but I have no idea what those are.
Have you ever noticed that tiny pocket on your jeans? It seems pretty useless, right? It barely fits 2 fingers, making it hard to reach anything you put inside. It can't hold cash, a wallet, or a phone. So, what's the deal with this seemingly pointless pocket? The story behind it dates back to the mid-19th century. During the California Gold Rush, masses of people flocked to California in search of gold. A clever Jewish merchant named Levi Strauss noticed that miners were constantly working with rocks and dirt, which quickly wore out their cotton pants. So, he used durable tent fabric to create the world's first pair of jeans. This tough material quickly became popular among the working class as their go-to-work wear. Back then, workers didn't have wristwatches and relied on pocket watches to tell time. These pocket watches were valuable and needed protection from scratches and damage. Enter the tiny pocket. It was the perfect size for a pocket watch. This pocket became known as a watch pocket.
Okay, who knew that? Like, who knew that's what that pocket was for? I did not. Like, I would have thought coin or something is always the pocket you never use because what the hell is it there for? Okay. But why are they still there? Like, do people actually still use pocket watches? I haven't seen one and I don't even know how long. I have no idea.
Oh my god. I gotta get that. That's nuts.
What? Oh my gosh. When did this come out? Tampa, Florida.
It's like a drone, a piloted drone?
There's like a person in it, right?
It looked like it.
I don't know why that made me think of the Jetsons. Like, maybe it's coming.
So this girl's parents always thought she was a pretty normal kid until she got hit by a car one day. You see, although Olivia Farnsworth even got dragged down the road, her mom was shocked to see her just casually stand up and start walking back towards them. Even though she had been screaming in horror, her 7-year-old actually seemed confused and just asked her what's going on. And when her mom just rushed her to the hospital, that's when she learned that Olivia wasn't like the other kids at all. As it turns out, she was actually one of only 100 people worldwide who are missing part of their 6th chromosome. But unlike the other 100, Olivia was actually the first to ever exhibit 3 extreme symptoms, never feeling hungry, tired, or pain.
What?
You see, Olivia had never really eaten or slept much as a baby and barely even cried. But although her parents had always thought this was strange, they never realized that it was because she just didn't experience hunger or tiredness. And since she didn't experience pain either, she didn't even tense up when getting hit by that car, which is why doctors believe she didn't have any broken bones. As a result, Olivia quickly became known as the Bionic Girl for her toughness. But since her condition can be extremely dangerous, her parents have made sure to constantly watch over her, teach her what to avoid, and also find her medication to eat and sleep naturally. And her mom has since devoted her life to spreading awareness about chromosome 6 abnormalities.
Just gonna say, like, what happens, when you don't get enough sleep, the effects of, like, hallucinating almost. So that's great they were able to find solutions for that. That is insane. Like, I don't know that I've heard a story like that. Wow.
All right, Ben, what's this?
This is how the 1990, 91, 92, 93
But this goes back to the 40s. This goes back to Bernie Stowe, the equipment manager, learned that in the 40s after World War II. They would put that in their helmets overseas in the military.
Now I'm actually coming around to this.
Yes.
So all the old-timer Cincinnati Reds have been telling me this is how you keep your head cool in the hot heat.
So you take
Cabbage.
Put cabbage
Not
inside
lettuce.
your hat.
Cabbage. You take a big leaf, put it right in your cap. I popped instant
relief.
Instant relief.
Wow.
I love it. Now,
Breaking news for anyone who lives in Ohio, Massachusetts, Connecticut, or many other states that this is planned for. Do you remember a couple days ago when I shared this video of Diquat, a toxic herbicide being sprayed in Lake Caddo, Texas? And remember I showed you the video of the guy finding the dead alligator snapping turtles, 3 of them in this lake after they sprayed? Well, apparently this is just the beginning. They are planning after July 4th to start spraying Diquat, that toxic herbicide, in Connecticut across a bunch of different lakes, including Chester Creek, Hamburg Cove, Selden Creek, Salmon River, Deep River, Lake Pocotapog. Now, apparently this is to be sprayed to stop an invasive species of plant that could choke out the lakes and rivers. So they're spraying something else that will choke out the lakes and rivers, but in a different way, and all the turtles will float to the top, and there'll be no fish left. Now, a couple days ago, on June 30th, they sprayed this in a bunch of lakes in Massachusetts. Well, after July 4th, rivers and lakes are about to be sprayed with this chemical in Connecticut, and they're planning on doing it in other states as well. Now, you'll see here it says EPA down in the bottom corner there. This is approved by the Environmental Protection Agency. The cousin to Diquat was paraquat, and something happened in Brazil with paraquat that led to a bit of a stir, you could say. I don't know what to say other than share this around, tag people. We got to do something about this. There'll be no clean freaking lakes or rivers left if we let this happen. We already have enough problem with glyphosate and atrazine all over the place.
I test a 20,000 watt light bulb, and it is so bright that it looks like the sun is coming up. So as he hits the switch, the coils light up red and get brighter and brighter. And then we cut to the outside shot that shows how insanely bright this 20,000 watt light bulb is, to the point where his neighbors must have thought that the sun is actually coming up. It's lighting up the entire neighborhood. I don't know where he got this thing. I'm willing to bet he built it himself, but I'm pretty impressed.
You heard the theory that AI is our response to losing religion, as we've taken the Nietzschean downslope of there's nothing. We had a void and had to create our own God.
I have heard that.
And if you think about AI, it's 24 hours a day, it can be anywhere, and it's everywhere all the time. But if you think about the 5 properties of what people believe God of any kind is, aside from loving, because it can't, to your point, emote, it ticks off every box of a literal deity.
It's idolatry. I mean, that's where it literally leads. It's nuts. I mean, we're seeing that's already happened, where people are becoming in relationships with AI and literally treating it as a god, and there's religions based around it already. And we're just building that trust right now of that, oh yeah, this is great, this is awesome, and it's just building that first relationship with our first interaction with AI.
We talk about the Book of Enoch a lot on this podcast too. It talks specifically about these, was it 7?
Watchers.
The Watchers. These Watchers came to Earth, and they were supposed to literally just watch over humanity, but they turned against God. But then it says that they taught them all these things, basically everything that AI can do is what these 7 Watchers were teaching man.
It's the Tower of Babel all over again. One of the Watchers was supposed to be preserving and, living in accordance with the instructions given by God, and instead they were trying to ascend to a place, replacing God, which the parallels to where we are now are pretty crazy.
It's so scary.
It's not all knowing. So many people post these videos of them asking AI questions and then catching it with wrong information, where it actually admits that it gave you wrong information and it apologizes. How many times, how many people are going off the information that is incorrect without thinking to question it or double check it? There are probably thousands of scenarios like that.
So this is my indoor beehive. I designed this in Onshape and 3D printed it, and I cut the back out on a CNC router that my neighbor has. The bees get in through this ventilation tube that leads out to this attachment in my window. The bees can drink through this little dish here that leads to a channel, which leads to kind of another dish outside where they can land and get their water.
That is so cool.
Each hive has 3 sheets of plastic foundation. So that's 6 altogether. This beehive is modular, so you can take out a door and attach more on. And I'm now currently working on a honey extraction system. I'm gonna add some flow frames on this wall connected to there.
Hey.
And yeah, that's my beehive.
Brilliant. That is so cool.
So this is my
Is this even legal? That's what I want to know. Are you recording? Do you need help? I don't know. Do I? What? So this is a reverse ATM. People come with cash and they can't use it. They have to come here.
Correct.
That's
It's a cashless building.
I have never seen a reverse ATM. So the idea is it works just like a regular ATM, but instead of putting in your card and getting cash, you put in your cash and get a card.
But also, because it's a regular debit Visa card, you can use it outside of the building.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go to Walmart or McDonald's or Target, wherever you want to spend your money, it's just a regular debit Visa card. That's what it looks like. And what you see is a lot of the camper kids. Their parents don't give them a card.
No, of course
they
not.
They give them cash and expect this to give them
I wonder.
card.
I
Who
think
gives their 10-year-old
a card.
Have a card.
Well, I'd have to imagine there's a lot of people with accessibility, or maybe different people who want to spend their cash and just are probably shocked to find out. Yeah, but they can't.
They just have to get a card and they can spend it.
It's crazy because it's like legal tender, but then I'm like, I guess not. I don't know. So, okay, what do we do here? Touch to start. Okay.
You want to get a card.
We want to get a card. I mean, I don't want to get a card, but I'm going to get a card. Okay.
But remember, you can use it
Wait, what
outside
was
of
that?
here.
What
Put
was
your
that?
money in it?
That screen? Did we have to put in our information? Is
No.
that? Oh, okay.
No, because at the end you can ask for a receipt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Guys, this is kind of crazy.
Okay.
And it ate it.
There we go.
Are you
Cash
done?
is
I'm done.
disappearing.
Finished. Issue card.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
Take your card.
Okay.
Do you want a receipt?
Yes, I guess so.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Yes.
yes. Now, why
And
do
it's gonna
people?
come-
Why do people want a receipt? What is that reason for? Just
Because people like to have a receipt that they know it's really $20 and it's not.
Oh.
Now, the other advantage that you have with this, there's no fee charge.
Okay.
And there's, whereas if you go to a lot of debit machines, you know what I mean? They charge what, $2, $5
to take out the cash.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
This charges you nothing.
Okay.
And
Wow.
as you see, it's a regular debit Visa card.
Yeah.
It expires next year.
Okay. Amazing. Wow. Well, thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This is fascinating. Yeah.
What?
Fascinating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
It's crazy.
Wow.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Did you know that you guys don't accept cash? Crazy, right? Crazy. I know. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna do?
I'm a little bit shocked. Like, cash is, it's currency, it's a legal tender. How can there be a building that is cashless? I mean, I guess they're offering a different option for you. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I've never seen one of these cash reverse, whatever it was called, ATMs. They are actually, it's out there. Cash is disappearing. So maybe for people who aren't doing these chips in your body scans yet, they're just making cash disappear and you get a card. How do you guys feel about that? Do you have that in your area? I guess, like, haven't seen it, so it's completely foreign idea to me to just see that. I'm kind of blown away a little bit.
This is not a good situation.
Okay, yeah, you can absolutely see the on the left of your screen. This is catching right now. So we just want to remind you, you're watching the KCRA 3 News at 7.
There we go.
Real.
You saw it coming. You saw it coming.
Yeah. We're fine. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was quite intense. Yeah, that was quite an intense pop. I mean, we have Alan trying to get video of this loud, or this big smoke. But yeah, we are standing behind the vehicle right now because that was quite intense, and you can hear all the pops of these fireworks, guys. Again, we are as safe as we can be, but we're trying to push back just a little bit further behind this vehicle.
This situation.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, so from what I could find, I don't see that anybody was injured. That is insane. I have no idea, like, the cost and destruction of all of that happening. And right before your guys' holiday, the 4th of July, like, I also don't know, like, that factory, how much it contributes to that occasion. Um, I've never seen that before. That's insane. I don't know how long that smoke stayed in the air, how long that actually went off. Wow. And how did it start? Like, there's not a whole lot of information there, but that was crazy. No. This is, I don't know. A movie scene? That's so crazy. Like, my mind is like, that can't be real. But why can it not be real? Because I haven't seen a shark that big before. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking movie scene, maybe. Like, but Let me know what you guys think. I have no idea.
I'm the designer and the constructor of the jet capsule.
Oh, that is cool.
Soon as we get inside, we have the panel box for different functions. This version is designed with a twin side sofa, and this boat can accommodate up to 11 passengers. On the cockpit, we have various functions. The first is the windshield opening.
Everything's getting so
We have
futuristic.
radar, we have night vision, deep scanner.
I like that.
Okay, see that guy coming down the stairs? He was arrested for being in a group chat, and someone in that group chat posted a racist meme. And because he was in that group chat, when the person posted that meme, he was arrested and he was brought to court. This is in Belgium. This is the way Europe's gone. You can watch it.
Rustig, rustig, rustig. Wel, de rechtbank heeft helaas nooit naar mij willen luisteren, ook hier niet in het Hof van Beroep. En vandaag hebben we daar het resultaat van gezien, 12 maanden cel. Dat is een zwarte dag voor vrije meningsuiting, een zwarte dag voor Vlaanderen en voor Europa ook in het algemeen. Nu, we gaan de strijd uiteraard niet opgeven. Ik ga zeker en vast naar cassatie en daarna, als het nodig is, ga ik ook naar het Europese Hof. Wij worden al 7 jaar geterroriseerd. Ikzelf, mijn familie, mijn omgeving, mijn activisten voor humor in een private chatgroep die ik zelf niet eens heb gezien. En vandaag hebben we gehoord dat die terreur, die onder andere wordt aangericht door justitie, maar zeker en vast ook door jullie van de media, dat die terreur helaas nog een aantal jaren...
Here. In a private group chat. He didn't post it anywhere. He didn't share it on social media. It was between him and a group of friends.
Het zal blijven verder duren. Dat is heel jammer, maar ik geef de strijd zeker en vast niet op.
De rechter heeft gezegd,
als we nu zouden willen laten passeren.
Ja, u kwam hier met vol...
Als het over grenzen gaat, moet u misschien eens Amra Dorsbajaar en Tim Verheijden gaan interviewen. 2 journalisten van VRT, de dichte collega's van u, die een minderjarige hebben gehackt, diefstal hebben gepleegd, identiteitsfraude. Misschien moet u die mensen... Misschien, het Hof heeft daar niet naar... Het Hof heeft, als ik even mag, het Hof heeft daar zelfs niet naar willen luisteren, mevrouw. Dus misschien moet u als journalist, de bewakers van de democratie en van de rechtsstaat, misschien moet u eens een interview gaan afleggen met Tim Verheijden en Amra Dorsbajaar en eens luisteren waarom zij een minderjarigen hebben gehackt en waarom zij daarvoor niet worden vervolgd. Dus daar is toch om misschien de VTM, misschien kunnen jullie dat eens doen of zitten jullie allemaal in hetzelfde mediakartel? Als ik nu zou mogen naar buiten gaan.
Wij geven u hier nu wel een forum, u kan zeggen wat
een forum. Mag ik straks in de studio zitten? Het zal over mij gaan, maar ik zal...
Weaponizing the law to silence any voices that speak out against immigration. Europe's not heading in the right direction.
That is so crazy. No, I do not support like racism or anything like that. Like, no. However, people in their own private chats, like it's like having a private conversation. You can have and say whatever you want in a private conversation. The fact that it was a group chat and it was not him even who posted it, but he was just a member in the group chat is mind blowing. Like that's a really scary thought to think that that can happen for something you did not do or say, but were present online when it happened. How are we at this point right now? My mind needs to kind of wrap around this one, you guys. So I would like to hear your thoughts on that. Do you feel like that is too far? Let me know.
Let's go.
What?
Move that thing back. Have you want to? Let's go. The little joystick. That joystick right in the middle right here. Joystick right here. Yes. Oh! That's the controller.
Oh my gosh. That looks like so much fun. But like, oh my god. Hold that.
Yeah. Oh shit, hold on. We're gonna drink this. Hold on, man.
would totally be stuck in the hamster wheel mode. I just, thank goodness there's a break on there.
How much would you guys think of the stuff on Fox News, on CNN, on Reddit, Twitter, all of that is generated by a non-human source?
Oh, we already know it is.
Like a lot,
Yeah.
right? So these deep fakes and all that type of crap, like it's just, my personal opinion is it's this weird self-imposed, like kind of like we were talking before the show, like that feedback loop, right? Like we talk about algorithms like they have an intention or like we didn't design them, you know? But it drives me insane to know how many people are farming their own attention or locked in a echo chamber on a Reddit thread talking to bots, literal robots that they have no idea, and the bot is just giving them what it was designed to do, which is what they want to hear.
I always forget about that. Like, bots can be in your comments. How crazy is that? That some of the comments on your platforms are not even people, and I always forget that. It's mind-blowing to me that that is a thing and it's happening. And how do you tell? I wonder how many times I've replied to a bot. For real. Like, I have no idea. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, for sure. That'd be so much fun. Who's racing? I think that would be so much fun. How are they going so fast? Like, lawnmower engines or something? And if horses could play basketball with those moves, humans would be screwed. Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Can you spin?
I want one. They're so cute. If they stayed that little. Alright guys, I am going to end it there. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Leave it in the comments. I will meet you there. Do not forget to question everything. And until next time, stay safe.